What's going on, everybody? Performance Fitness here today at the Homies Gym. This is Fitness. We're gonna hit a pure arm day, so it's gonna be short, sweet, fun, and to the point. Let's do it. All righty then. So today we're gonna be starting this awesome arm day off with some close grip bench, higher reps. Again, we're not going heavy no more. Not doing it. Learn my lesson. I like doing suicide grip when it comes to doing close grip bench. I feel it a lot more in my triceps. I don't feel it as much in my chest as when I have my thumbs wrapped around it. And plus, too, when I'm doing close grip, it's not even like I'm really going so heavy to the point where I feel like I might lose control of the weight. So, let's start off with our first working set here. But first, I'm gonna put them elbow wraps on. So, if you're ever in need of some awesome elbow sleeves and you're out or you just want to upgrade, make sure you hit up the fam. The fam, Let's Get Serious. They have awesome elbow sleeves. I think these are actually like the 0.7 millimeter ones, so these are the thicker ones. If I'm going based off of how they feel. These always feel like the thicker ones, but yeah, they feel great. They keep my elbows feeling secure, warm, keep the blood in them. They work great. Also, here's another trick, right? So I see a lot of guys, they kind of struggle when they come to getting their sleeves on. I mean, there's no real struggling way to get these on. But one trick that I kind of learned is if you kind of fold them about halfway inside out, right? Kind of get them started. And here you have a little bit more leverage to pull them up your arm. Gives a little bit more area to grip. Pull it up, work it into position. And then once you're high enough, you can just kind of unroll the rest. Like that. Again, there's no real smooth way of getting these on, I feel like. If there is, please comment below. But I have yet to find it. So, good. Comes up a little high. But, alright. Let's go for our first working set. So again, like I said, I like doing the suicide grip when it comes to close grip bench, but do whatever works for you. Whatever allows you to feel it the most in the tricep, which is kind of the point of the close grip bench press. Do that. So do you. Alright, so next set is going to be a drop set. When it comes to pressing movements, I really try to limit how many I go quote unquote heavy on. Main reason being that it'll inflame my right elbow. And so I only do a couple of heavy pressing movements, and then what I'll do to still get that, that muscle stimulus is I'll implement something like a drop set where I'll do like, a heavier set, and then I'll immediately follow that with, a drop set to still get that muscle stimulus, but also to reduce the amount of, pressure on my bad elbow, reduce the amount of fatigue, the harder I can still work the muscle, building bigger muscle layers. So, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Alright, so that's for tricep exercise. We need to go do some bicep curls. Alright, so one thing that usually happens with me, right, is when I use either a barbell or even some easy bar curls, or barbell curls, whatever, I'll feel tension like here in my forearms. So one of the things that I do to kind of warm them up and loosen them up is I'll grab like a 5-pound weight, right? And I'll hold it about parallel, or 90 degrees, sorry, to the body. I'll let it come down, twist it up, down, and up, like that. Really to warm up my wrists, my forearm, even my elbows. Funny story about the elbow, doing this was a big part of my rehab when I tore my tricep. You know, I was thinking like, dude, I need to work on my tricep. What does this have to do with anything? But it had something to do with it because doing a lot of these got the mobility in this arm actually better than this arm. So I guess physical therapists know what the heck they're doing. But yeah, this is just one of the things that I do, kind of warm up my forearm, my wrist, elbow, everything like that, to do curls, because believe it or not, I'm not the most flexible individual. So having to warm things up so I don't hurt anything, don't tear anything again, is very, very important. Alright, so now that forearms are all warmed up, we're going to do our first working set. We're going to do easy bar curls. Just going to do straight sets. Don't really need to do any drop sets or intensifiers for this one. I mean, just, you know, keeping the intensity high with a simple exercise, even with straight sets, is more than enough to build muscle. So we're going to do 3 sets of these, and then we're going to move on to triceps. We'll do some triceps. We're going to superset it with some biceps for the next couple exercises. Alright, so now we're doing our supersets. So we're going to do overhead cable tricep extensions. We're going to superset that with dumbbell hammer curls. So if you guys see my last arm training video, you're familiar with these. I cannot recommend these enough. But anyway, if you're curious about them, go check out my other video. So let's get going. When I'm doing these, the main thing I'm thinking about is getting a stretch right here and trying to pull the handles apart as much as I can, like that, at the end of the repetition. So pull apart, stretch, pull apart, stretch, pull apart, stretch. I want to control the weight the entire time. Make sure you feel tension in the right areas. I don't know if you guys can see, but I am not moving a lot of weight right now. However, the pump and the mind-muscle connection right now is phenomenal. And the fact that I can feel the muscles, the triceps, solely working, and I'm not using anything else, it's exactly what I need to make this effective. Okay, one of the cues that I think about, right, when I'm doing hammer curls is you want to, okay, how stupid this sounds, you want to dump the gains into the bicep. Hear me out. A lot of people will lift way too heavy when they're doing hammer curls to feed their ego. All this is doing is feeding the ego. It ain't feeding the gains. You want to feed the gains. So to feed the gains, you got to pour the gains into the bicep. Just like that. So this is what it's going to look like, right? You're going to dump the gains into the bicep. Suck the gains into the biceps. Don't feed your ego. Okay, so last but not least, we're going to go do cable curls bilateral, but we're going to do it with the cable behind you, so it's going to hit your bicep a little bit different than all the exercises we've done this far, where the weight is essentially in front of me. Now I'm pulling the weight from behind me forward. So we're going to superset that with a really cool attachment here I'm going to show you shortly. Cable tricep pushdowns. Let's get it. All right, so like I said, we're going to be curling what's going to be behind us. It's going to hit the biceps a little bit different. A big mistake I see a lot of people make when they're doing these, they're trying to like curl up like this. That weight's too heavy. One, you're taking a lot of your bicep out of it. Two, you're adding in a lot of extra unnecessary muscles you're not trying to train. And three, probably gonna throw your shoulder out. So instead, what I do is I step back a little bit, the weight's still behind me, and I only curl up to here because we're just trying to engage the bicep right now. That is as high as my arm can physically go without engaging delts or momentum or anything like that. All right, so this test is pretty cool. You can adjust it, you know, based on your shoulder width and everything like that. This is essentially like a push down, but because you know you can kind of move the handles around, you can kind of get a little bit better squeeze. It's almost like a hybrid between a cable rope push down and then a regular push down. So kind of the best of both worlds. Alright, so it is a well-known fact that arm day does not count if you don't document the arm pump after. So, let's see how it looks. I can get the shirt off. So, I think I was like 236 this morning. do the roller winkler side tricep. All right, that's arm day. Peace out.